All right, we're gonna start out with prophecy. Look at that. Look at her. Look at her weird chin strap. What is going on there? Look at that face. All right. Anyways. Oh, I'm not down in the corner. What happened? Wait a minute. Hold on. Bloop. Hey, there I am. That makes a huge difference now. You need a little me down here. Hey, I gotta wave at you about the magic cards. Alright, let's see what's gonna be in this pack from one of the worst blocks in all of Magicdom. Oh, this is weird, man. It's starting with the uncommons. They changed the order of packs throughout the years, so I guess Prophecy is just gonna start with uncommons here. Okay. There we go. We got Citadel of Pain. 1 red and 2 enchantment. At the end of each player's turn, it deals X damage to them, where X is the number of untapped land. What? X is the number of untapped lands he or she controls. Well, this is pretty awful. This was made in the days... Wow, man, I literally just crossed my arms unconsciously. Like, I'm just like, I can't even believe this. Okay, so here's the deal. Back when mana burn was a thing, this would actually be all right, because you'd have the deal of, yo, if you don't tap your lands, you're going to take damage. But if you do tap your lands, you're going to get mana. Do you have something to cast it on? No, you take mana burn. Ooh, it's like a put between a rock and a hard place. But now that mana burn isn't a thing, I'm just like, I'll tap my lands. Like, it's great. It's good for making your opponents tap down the lands at the end of their turn so they won't have counter mana open. But other than that, it's not really going to hurt anybody. So it's pretty jank level right now, right? And honestly, the Citadel of Pain, how intimidating does this look? Does this look like a Citadel of Pain? Or does this look like medieval times? If I literally just put this on a medieval times advertisement, like, come on down and eat a little chicken while our knights fight in the background at medieval times. And then it shows, off of Highway 47, just look for the giant. You know what I mean? Look at it. I am disappointed. All right, moving on. We got a Reveille Squad. 2 white and 2 get you 3/3 Rebel. Whenever you're attacked, if it's untapped, you may untap all creatures you control. I mean, wow, this is awful. This is awful. Well, just awful. Woo, look at me. He just pulls out his little trumpet. You summon him up with your magic. I suck. All right, moving on. Oh, what do we got? Yeah, I guess we know the rare. We got Root Cage. Green and 1 for Mercenaries don't untap during the controller's untap steps. Woo! Pretty narrow use. I got magic that puts people in roots, but only if you're a mercenary. It's like, can we use this magic to stop like all the other invaders? No. Only sellswords. If they're rebels, it's fine. If it's literally what if it's like woodcutters coming to cut down the forest? Are they under the employ of like a local government or something? Like, are they mercenaries? Because it's so stupid. What? This only holds mercenaries. Then you got Psychic Theft. Let me steal something from your brain and put it in this cup, yo. It's hilarious. You've got like this person who's holding their head, yeah, as Baldy's just sucking the magic out of her. But also the way that she's standing with her hand like this almost makes it look like she's like, no, you know what? I don't want this. Keep this. Nah, no. What's this one do? A blue and 1, look at target player's hand, choose an instant or sorcery, remove from the game. You can play it as long as it was in your hand, as long as it remains removed from the game. Oh, okay, but you have to find the right colors of mana to do it. So this is pretty underwhelming. All right. Then we got a Bog Glider. Mercenaries that will let you get other mercenaries. 1/1 flyer, sack a land, get a mercenary that costs 2 or less. This looks really stupid right here. This makes me think of Highlander 2 and that really dumb long hallway battle. It's stupid. Alright, then we got Rhystic Shield. 1 white and 1 instant to give your creatures +0/+1 until end of turn. And they get another +0/+2 unless a player pays 2. Wow. Wow. This is terrible. Root Cage would be funny against Changeling Tribe players. It would, actually. That's funny. Alright. Yeah, you're right as well. Mistform Ultimus would be unhappy. Coastal Hornclaw. Why would you summon this bird up? Look at this, man. 5 mana for a 3/3. You sack a land. It gains flying until end of turn. So you literally have, it's like, it runs along the beach just destroying it to pick up enough power to gain flight. What awful garbage. Bloodtula's Orders. This is an enchant creature. You can play at instant speed. When enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, you can have it destroy an artifact. Oh, you know what? That's not too bad, actually. Enchanting a creature to destroy an artifact each time they do combat damage. That's not too shabby. I mean, the artwork is kind of a little bit confusing in that it shows like this massive, tumultuous battle. And Latula's Orders plus the battle makes it feel like an instant or sorcery that's going to affect like whether you can attack or block or something like that. All right. Let's see here. Silt Crawler. 3 mana, 3/3. When it comes into play, tap all lands you control. Wow. What? Garbage. Whip Stitch Zombie. This artwork's crazy. I love it. Look at him, man. He's all stitched together from a bunch of little dudes. 2/2 for 2. Pay a mana, each black each turn, and you gotta sack him. He's awful. Flavor Text says, pity the tailor. Alright, yep, that makes sense. That's awesome looking. Terrible card. Soul Charmer. Black and 2/2/2. When it deals combat damage to a creature, you gain 2 life on that, unless that... Wow. It's got lifelink, basically, unless your opponent pays 2 and you don't gain the life. That's awful. Just awful. Rhystic Deluge. Oh, yeah, of course. Couldn't be Rhystic Studies. 1 blue and 2. Enchantment. Pay 1 blue. Tap target creature unless its controller pays 1. That actually feels like it could do something, at least. The artwork's crazy, too. Look at that Oxyene having a good time. Then we got Zarappa Minotaur. 2 red and 2. 3/3 first strike, but your opponent can pay 2 mana to take away his first strike. Awful. Vintara Elephant, 5 mana for a 4/3 trample, 3 mana, it loses trample. Anyway, I hate these cards that your opponent can take away their abilities. It feels so bad. Why would you ever summon these pieces of garbage up? Yeah, check it out. Check out this beast. And you're like, I can see its weakness from here, bro. Yeah, check it out. All right, I'm going to flow a bunch of magic into it. Oh, you made my thing weaker. Yeah, you're a moron for summoning it. You're like, it's so stupid. Then we got Soul Strings. 1 black and X. Return 2 creature cards from your graveyard unless any player pays X. Yeah, all your spells should have built in. Your opponent can stop it from happening. This is one of the reasons Prophecy is so garbage, man. That sucked, dude. That sucked. Nemesis. All right. So, Prophecy into Nemesis. Let's do what we shall call double-decker disappointment. Honestly, the best thing you're going to see like tonight in terms of anything on a card is the zombie me that magic artist Bud Cook did here in the background, right? Because that is legit. All right, let's see here. We got a Defiant Vanguard to start with. So I guess we're going uncommons. Probably going to be the same thing, right? 3 uncommons and then the rare. All right. We got Defiant Vanguard, 3 mana for a 2/2 when it blocks at the end of combat. Destroy it and all creatures that block this turn. 5 mana, search for a rebel. It costs 4 or less. See, now this one's actually all right. That block and get destroyed ability isn't too shabby. At one point, I remember messing around with this in my cube. So this isn't complete garbage. The artwork's pretty nutty too, so not too shabby. Then we got Rejuvenation Chamber. Yeah, now we're back to Garbo Town. Look at this. Look at this trash. 3 mana, artifact, fading 2. So you're going to lose it in like 2 turns. And it taps to give you 2 life. This is so bad, man. This is so bad. Like, they made that new card that's like 3 mana to put out, and it just automatically gives you a life every upkeep, and you can like sack it to draw a card or something. This is terrible. All right. And then you got, oh, we got a foil. Too bad it's a Dark Triumph. Like, could you make Krovax look any dumber, man? Krovax looks so goofy in this artwork. I'm like bitter now from the like this garbage bag and this garbage foil. Me. 5 mana for an instant. If you control a swamp, you can sack a creature to cast it instead to give you guys +2/+0 till end of turn. Terrible. Dominic, I'm with you, bro. This is just awful. Just awful. All right, come on, don't fall over now. Oh, you know what? As far as rares go, especially in this set, we just hit a mega sweet score. This is 100% cube worthy and will be going in my cube, man. Blinding Angel is mega legit. 2 mana and 2 white and 3, I should say. 2/4 flyer. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player skips his or her next combat phase. So you smack somebody, they can't attack you back. It's awesome. And the artwork is great. That's a home run, man. This is dope. I'm putting that in my cube. Minty pack fresh. Yeah. All right. Wandering Eye. 1/3 flyer that makes all players play with their hands revealed. Whoop-de-doo. Weird looking bug illusion creature. Then we got Downhill Charge. 3 mana. You can sack a mountain instead to cast it. +X/+0. Rex is the number of mountains. Meh. Sky Shroud Cutter. This one's okay. If you have a forest, you can give your opponent 5 life instead of casting this. I remember playing this with the card False Cure. It's a black spell that says every time your opponent would I think it's like for each life your opponent gains, they lose 2 life. Essentially what it does is it turns life gain into the opposite. So you just play that and then start playing these for free. Where you're like, I'll play it for free. You gain 5 life and lose 10 life, and it's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. You could just do dumb, silly stuff like that. I remember doing that with this guy. So this was a fun alternate cost. It was wonky. Seal of Fire. It's a shock and a little... I like this. The idea of magic that's sealed into a physical object like this. That's not an artifact. It's almost just like a little charm. You bring it out and you just go... boop, and you snap it and the magic effect happens. And like this Merfolk Kitten Roasted looks dope. Lightbringer. 3 mana for a 2/2. Sack him to get rid of a black creature. Not too bad in terms of creature hate. Infiltrate. 1 blue to make a creature unblockable for a turn. This is garbage. Sky Shroud Sentinel comes into play. You can search for up to 3 more copies of this. Put them into your hand. Seal of Strength. Another one, but this is a giant growth instead of the burn version. So you get 3+3/+3. Bola Warrior. Pitch a card to make a creature not able to block. Flaming Bolas is kind of scary. I get it. Bellbay's Percher. 2/2 flyer. Can block flyers only. Meh. Oh no. The Sneak and Muculus is trying to sneak away. Alright, hold on. Okay, so he's a 1/1 for 2 that can't be blocked. Can't block or be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater. So, alright. I mean, at least he's a funky little art to end off from this pack. So that's alright. Judgment! Alright. Hopefully, this will be even juicier. Alright. Because that Blinding Angel was good. Oh, we're starting out with the Nightmare Beasts that have the crazy tongues and stuff. Oh, the Worm Fangs, man. These are some weird beasts. 3 mana gets you a 3/4 flyer. When it comes into play, you have to sack it unless you remove a creature you control other than it from the game. And then when it goes, it comes, like that creature comes back. So it's like a weird O-ring nuttiness. But the artwork, oh, there's a bunch of horrors and stuff. It's crazy. Alright, then we got Krosan Wayfarer. 1 green for a 1/1. Sack 'em, put a land card from your hand into play. Now that's alright. That's not a terrible ability right there, bro. And he looks pretty legit standing here in the bog like intense. I will give my life for the land. Alright. Then we got Dwarven Scorcher. 1 mana 1/1. Deals 1 damage to target creature unless the... Sack 'em to do 1 damage to target creature unless the controller takes 2. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Keep watch. Okay. Oh, this is like the Oath of the Gate Watchers. 1 blue and 2. Draw a card for each attacking creature. I mean, that can be alright depending on how much stuff is swinging, right? So, it's okay. It's alright. Gavin, it is Zombie Hatcher in the background. Good eye, buddy. Alright, moving on. We've got... Oh, Benevolent Bodyguard. I like this guy, right? He's the, like, earlier version of that dog you can sack to make creatures indestructible, right? Because he's a 1/1. Sack him to give one of your creatures protection from the color of your choice to end a turn. Not too shabby at all. And the artwork is, like, straight up. Like, you can see. I'll take it for you. You're my Whitney Houston. Okay. Battlefield Scrounger. A centaur. Scrounge in the battlefield. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me zorp it back a little bit. Because you can't see the power and toughness there. It keeps moving, man. I need a setup. I need a setup where this doesn't shift around. And I will get one eventually. So, 5 mana, 3/3. It's got Threshold, which means you have to have 7 cards in your graveyard. And if you do, then it's got +3/+3 until... Oh, you mill yourself. What? Threshold. Put 3 cards from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. It gets +3/+3 down turn. Oh, you can mill yourself for 3 to give +3/+3. Okay. All right. Then there's Ember Shot. 7 mana to do 3 damage to a creature or player and draw a card. Awful. Just awful. Rat's Feast. Black and X to remove X cards in a graveyard from the game. Grip of Amnesia. Counter target spell unless its controller removes his or her graveyard from the game. This is one of the worst counter spells ever made because most of the time your opponent's not going to care about losing their graveyard. This is terrible. Alright, let's see. Swirling Sandstorm. 4 mana Threshold. Deals 5 damage to each creature without flying. So it does nothing unless you have 7 cards in your graveyard. And even then, 5 damage to each creature with flying. That is so bad. Venomous Vines. 4 mana to destroy an enchanted permanent. Too much mana, but an interesting concept. And the artwork is awesome. Dwarven Driller. 4 mana, 2/2. Tap, destroy target land. Unless its controller has Dwarven Driller deal 2 damage to him or her. Oh, cool. Alright. That's funky. They're most often going to take the 2 damage, but I like that. That's different. Oh, hey! Mike Snyder! Thanks for joining the channel membership, big boy! Bear your historian shield with pride! Nice. Nice. Alright, let's go. Dwarven Driller. What's next? Oh, look at how intense this vampire looks, man. 5 mana, 4/4 flyer. When it attacks or blocks, sack it unless you remove a card in your graveyard from the game. Ooh, I don't like that. Threshold gets +2/+2. And when it puts into a graveyard, you lose 6 life. Ew, no, this is bad. This is terrible. This is terrible. Chastise. 4 mana. Destroy target attacking creature. You gain life equal to its power. Terrible card. Awesome concept. This, like, monk praying while the soldier charges up ready to slash him down, and instead his body just gets blasted through with this light that ends up turning into cleaning, like, what is it, cleansing, healing energy. I like that. That's cool. And then the rare is cool. Sweet score, cube worthy. World Gorger Dragon. 6 mana, 7/7 fly and trample. When it comes into play, remove all other permanents you control from the game. When it leaves play, return the removed cards to play under their owner's control. You can do silly combos with this, where you can essentially just get a whole ton of enter the battlefield triggers and just go nutty with it. So it's got a number of nice aspects to it. Apocalypse. Let's do it. Oh, we got a good uncommon straight out of the gate. This used to be a big deal. This used to be a biggin. A biggin. All right. So, Fire and Ice. It's a split card. It's 2 little mini cards. I love that. In the mini Magic. If you didn't see, there are actually mini Magic decks that exist out there. And the cards from them are a little smaller than this. But you can choose either side. So you can do 2 mana to do 2 damage divider however you want. Or 2 mana, tap a permanent, draw a card. This, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh, Illuminate. I actually love this in the cube. This turns out to be really solid in the cube specifically. 1 red and X damage to target creature, but you can pay a kicker of 1 red and 2. If you do, it also deals X damage to the creature's controller. But you can also pay a blue and 4, and if you pay that extra, you also draw X cards. So you can do a big dumb X spell that hits a creature, your opponent, and draw a bunch of cards. It costs a lot, but I love it. I love this card, man. All right. Then we got, Sylvan Messenger. This one's full of good uncommons. Every uncommon is good. 4 mana, 2/2 elf with trample. When it comes into play, reveal a top 4, put any elves into your hand. Yeah, let's get some. Bam. Oh, and Evolver is the rare. All right, 4 mana, 3/3, kicker, blue and black. You pay the blue kicker, it has 2+1/+1 counters and flying. Pay the black kicker, it has +1/+1 counter, and pay 3 life regenerate. So, for a grand total of, 6, 7 mana, for 1 green, 1 black, 1 blue, and 4, you get a 6/6 flyer that has pay 3 life regenerate. Yeah, I'll put that in the cube. That will go in the cube. Being able to pay life to regenerate makes this very difficult to deal with. Angel Fire Crusader. This is a cool piece of artwork, man. You got this like crazy looking knight dude on the back of a horse, and he's got fire breathing, so he's got like the flaming flails. Bam! Like, that's awesome. Not a good card, but awesome flavor. Dead Ringers. 5 mana, destroy target, 2 non-target black creatures. Sorry, let's try this again. Destroy 2 target non-black creatures. Unless either one is a color, the other isn't. They can't be regenerated. It's so weird. It's like you can't use this to destroy like a black-green and a black-blue creature at the same time. Strange. Then we got Squeeze Embrace. This is an alright enchantment. 2 mana gives +2/+2, but when the enchanted creature goes to the graveyard, the creature goes back to your hand. So that's actually legitimately alright. Oh, man, we keep getting old school foils, but they're jank, expensive 5 casting cost black ones. What is with that theme, bro? Urborg Uprising. 5 mana, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand and draw a card. Alright. Soul Link. Whenever enchanted creature deals or is dealt damage, you gain that much life. So it's like a Spirit Link, but also when it gets hit. So I like that. That's fun. And it's a cool story moment, right? From Urza and Gerard facing off against each other. It's going to be more Brothers War lore coming out this month. Oh, this guy's garbage. 4 mana for a 1/1 with haste, but he gets +1/+1 if you have a white creature, +1/+1 if you have a blue creature. So at best, he's a 3/3 haste. He's just trash. 2 of them, man. Come on, dude. Anna Disciple. 1 green, 1/1. For a blue, it gives a creature flying. For a black, it gives creature -2/-0. Alright. Consume Strength. I like this one. Black, green, 1. Give a creature +2/+2. And another creature -2/-2. A straight up transfer of strength. I don't know. I just like the way that works. Divine Light. 1 white mana. Prevent all damage that will be dealt this turn to creatures you control. That's alright. That is alright. Necro Disciple. 1 black, 1/1, 1 green and tap to get a mana of any color, 1 white and tap, prevent 1 damage. Meh. Alright, that's that pack. And you know what? We're just going to launch straight into the Planeshift pack from the same block as well. Bum, bum, bum. David Howe with the super chat. Oh, this guy's garbage. Well, I mean, I calls him like I sees him, bro. I calls him like I sees him. Thanks for the super chat. All right, Noxious Vapors. 2 black and 1 for a sorcery. Each player reveals his or her hand and chooses 1 card of each color from it, then discards all other non-land cards from it. This is an interesting discard card. Like, it is definitely strange. All right, after that, we've got Daragaz's Charm. A green, a red, a black for an instant. Choose 1. Bring a creature card back from your graveyard to your hand. Deal 3 damage to a target creature or player, or give a creature +3/+3. Not too shabby. Then we got Stormscape Battle Mage. 1 blue and 2 for a 2/2. It's got kickers. The first one is 1 white to get 3 life, and the other is a black and 2 to destroy a creature. I do like the creature destruction side of it quite a bit. Bam. Goblin game, eh? 2 red and 5 sorcery. Each player hides at least 1 object, then they reveal them simultaneously. I mean, you can just choose a number, basically. It may as well say that. Each player chooses a number, then all players reveal them simultaneously. Each player loses life equal to the number they chose. The player who chose the lowest number then loses half of his or her life rounded up. If 2 or more players are tied, each loses half their life rounded up, right? So it is one of those fun, if you like this style of cards. The artwork's just a goblin hiding some stuff, so to me, not terribly exciting, I'll be real. Then we've got Volcano Imp. 4 mana, 2/2 flyer, and you can pay 2 to give it first strike. Okay. Looks pretty intense, though, honestly. This is really nice artwork. Oh, and look at the flaming wings. Okay, this is really cool. I always just waved this card away because it's garbage, but the artwork is awesome. Goblin game would have been interesting if it was 4 mana, not 7. You know what? Yeah, actually, at a lower casting cost, it would be more interesting. This is an interesting design. Aurora Griffin, it's a 2/2 flyer, but for 1 white mana, you can make a permanent white until end of turn. So it's just got the ability to somehow imbue the aura of white into anything. And I think that's cool. You can see the aura around it, right? That's awesome. We got Horned Kavu. 3/4. When it comes into play, bounce a red or green creature to your hand. So it's all right. Coming through the portal. Escape routes. 1 blue and 2. And it activates for a blue and 2. Return target white or black creature you control to its owner's hand. This could be gross depending on what you use it with, so that's cool. Literally escaping out in the waters there. Let's go. Primal Growth. I like this artwork, man. It's cool. It's like all these pipes and stuff, and they're just turning into trees that are blasting out. 3 mana, kicker, sack a creature. You either search for a basic land, or if you paid the kicker, then you get an extra basic land. You get 2 instead. Alright, Death Barm. 1 black and 3 instant. As an additional cost to play it, sack a creature. Destroy target non-black creature, can't be regenerated. Its controller loses 2 life. It's kind of a steep cost for creature destruction. Nowadays, you can sack a creature to like Bone Shards or something for 1 mana and destroy a creature. So, I mean, yes, this does cause life loss, but it also can't target black creatures. The artwork's crazy, though. Look at this tree folk just getting exploded. That's insane. Sunscape Familiar. Yay, a 1 white 1 for a 0/3. Green and blue spells you play cost 1 less. Yes, man. I like this. I remember using this. Just a castle wall, but still, it's great. Then you got the Caldara Kavu. 1 red and 2, 2/2. It pumps for a black and 1 to get +1/+1, and for a green, it can change colors. Whoopity doopity. Oh, no, man. The card, it's like I made fun of it, and then it skipped by the sleeping potion with its fun little, check it out, Tongarth the Sleep, this drugged up Minotaur. Here you go, bro. He's just kind of got the sleeping potion, and it keeps creature tapped down, and then it falls away to go, here's your foil. It's that piece of jank you just saw. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Why'd you gotta do me like that? Couldn't even be this one. This is better. You know, 1 red and 1 for a 1/1 first strike. It makes your black and green spells cost 1 less. That's decent. And, oh, that's how the pack ends. All right, that's the last booster pack we have for today, my friends.